For å si det sånn, om du er nordmann og du er våken klokka 4:30, da er det vel trygt å si at du også ikke er helt god i hodet. I bet these guys would want to concede at this point, but... Oh, really? I have a high fervor despite already activating stability. Let's get some trade then. Ah. I don't know what kind of quote-unquote assistance those guys aren't doing, but exactly how that should cost me 50 coin is beyond me. Kan bekräfta. Ja, jag ser det. Oh, I just accepted a peace treaty that I wasn't supposed to accept. Shit, I don't even know what I asked for. God damn it. Oh well. Excuse me? Oh really, they're reclaiming their bloody island. I mean, I don't really understand why they're postponing this war as much as they are. Why would they do such a thing? Guess it's beyond me. Do want that island and this island still, so I shan't give up quite yet. Of course, claiming their island might not be the best idea. Then again, I don't actually want that piece of land. There's really no one that has course on it, is there? Well, I'll take it, and then I'll hopefully sell it to someone. If not, I'll be in trouble, of course. Give me my island back. Yeah, I don't know. Depends on your nationality, I guess. Oh wow, they would actually give it to me. But they won't give me that island. And I do kind of need that one. In which case, we shall endure. Okay, so only 7,000 people actually survived that journey, which is honestly just a bit less than I expected. So let's just pray they don't get killed. Because the AI, if the AI just want to, they can easily do that at this point. I'll try and get some reinforcements. I don't know how reinforcements are making their way over there, but at the end of the day, that probably isn't for me to know, is it? Jeez, yeah, you do actually lose quite a lot of people in the crossing, which makes perfect sense, of course. It's just, damn, it's brutal. Probably should have gotten myself some woodcanneries in this Krieg. But I definitely didn't. Danish. Probably shouldn't mock Danish people who are awake at in the middle of the night. After all, they are my people. No matter their speech difficulties. Alright, I think that's the alarm. Can't even get any coin. Right, we'll take all these colonies in this region. We'll take his shitty province, which I don't intend to keep. Take a new colony there. I need colony names, by the way. Like, I don't like the idea of this being called New Opportunity. That has to be the lamest name ever. So for context, for those who just joined, we are playing as Verne, the Kingdom of Verne, or Duchy technically. We used to be a kingdom, but yeah. We used to be Wyvern Riders / Dragon Riders, and we're trying to become that again. You're brave, Ron. Is that brave? Do you even know how many times I've been called Fjellabo? If the Danes can call me a mountain monkey, then I feel no guilt in calling them perpetual dick stuck in their throat people. It isn't quite as clean. It isn't quite as like catchy as Fjellabo, but it'll do. Right, start shipping these mice to wherever these rebellions are about to start, and then we'll peace out. Call the colony Denmark. Yeah, okay. We're not gonna do that, but I like the idea. Just out of... Ooh. Lawrence would actually be angry at me if I did this. I guess we'll have to leave their shitty province. I guess there is no real danger in that. There's no real point in taking it now. We can just... if anything, I'm just gonna cripple their colonization if I do that. So... I should probably, yeah... Taking their coin is probably more useful. And there we are. Sadly, my vassals got a bunch of this shit, and what a fucking mess they've made of this area. Now, do I actually have to core any of this, or will it just become colonial? Yeah, I don't. Are they gonna make me... No, what? Why do I still hold these lands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Isn't 5 the limit? It's a big choice. I know I'm shitposting, but I mean, I love Denmark. Denmark is excellent. I visited Copenhagen and it's lovely. Multiple times. And after all, us Norwegians and Danish are always united in our disdain for the Untermenschen over in Sweden. But that does not change the fact that your language is questionable. As in, completely incomprehensible. You don't colonize? Yeah, I know, right? I haven't colonized in years. Not in the game. Like, literally, it has been years since I've done any colonizing in EU4. I barely understand how this shit works anymore. Because colonization was never truly implemented in Mayan taxes, and that was the only thing I really played. Also, who in the chat wants to be an explorer? First one to want to be an explorer also gets to be a colony. Actually, Aklooglug, if he asks, he doesn't count because yeah, you have a tendency to die. We'll name. This is not meant as an insult, but this colony honestly is a bit of a mess. And so is the name of Aklooglug, so this shall be Aklooglug land. Go. The new lanes. Akloogluglia. Bro, get back to Vic 2. Spud eats ass? What the fuck do you mean? Spud has his own editor. I haven't been making YouTube videos for ages at this point. I'm not sure you know what you're asking for here. Do you really care about like fucking Green Force making single player playthroughs as Rio de Grande do Sul? Is that really what you want to spend your time watching? Because I'm not sure you thought this one through, fam. Not at all. It's not even monotone, it's like... I'm honestly fascinated, and we got stack wiped. Once again, I'm not out here claiming Danish people are stupid. I claim I am stupid. And Swedish people, they're stupid too. But few people are quite as stupid as I am, who literally charges his unit. Oh, actually no, we can't actually afford this. Bad. Damn it! Well, good thing we have a transport fleet. Campaign. I actually have a couple of more episodes. I have recorded most of the Rio Grande do Sul campaign. I just haven't gotten around to finishing it. This navy is gonna die on its way, isn't it? Nope, almost. But it's not gonna make it back, meaning that these guys are gonna get their independence unless I waste all my money on mercenaries. Damn it, I don't want mercenaries. So ruining the manpower and the economy it is then. Damn it. I mean, you gotta understand, the weird thing about Norwegian history, and especially the Norwegian nationalism connected to it, is that we don't actually blame the Danish for us losing a lot of our country, we blame the Swedish. You'd think we'd blame the Danish who ruled over us, but in Norway we like to think of the Danish Empire as the Dano-Norwegian Empire. Even if, in fairness, we were mostly just a Danish province. Well, why wouldn't we blame the Swedish? They invaded us, they fucked us up. They took Skåne from you, they took Jämtland from us. The only thing I really hate the Danish for is the fact that they took Greenland and Iceland from us. Because Iceland and Greenland were integral parts of the Norwegian kingdom, but they were transferred to Denmark in 1814. It really wasn't called Denmark-Norway. Like, any sane person would just call it, because it wasn't even Denmark-Norway. It was Denmark, Norway, Holstein, Schleswig, technically. Depending on the history, it was also Denmark, Norway, Holstein, Schleswig, Estonia. Like, things got a bit out of hand when the Danish decided to meme about things, you know? But a man must be friends with the Danes, because our current king is descended from Danes. And thank God for the fact that he's descended from Danes and not Swedes. Because the Danish might be retarded, but so are Norwegians. And they're not like completely... Swedes are not even humans, are they? They're just like... these weird forest creatures that emerges occasionally and steals our land. We're just vibing it, you know, having a beer. It might be fair that us Danish and Norwegians, we might occasionally have a bit too much beer, but while we're just having it, having a good drinking binge, the fucking Swedes sneak out of the fucking forests, and then they steal our Jämtland, Härjedalen, Skåne. There's no mercy. Without the Danes, Norwegian would not have two written languages. You know, I think that's a good thing, because the written language based on Danish writing is closer to my dialect than the Norwegian version based on Western, because the quote-unquote Norwegian writing system based on quote-unquote native Norwegian isn't actually based on native Norwegian in general. It's basically only based on Western Norwegian. And I cannot explain to a non-Norwegian what the fuck is going on in Western Norway, because those guys are like... They don't speak weird in the way that Danish people speak weird, but holy fuck, they are up to some shady shit, like... Jag kommer från Bergen, yeah. I can't even, like, bro. I don't mind Bergen though. I mean, it's a hellhole, but it's an... Bergen is a hellhole in the same way that Trondheim is a hellhole. And that makes us brothers, united against the horror that is Oslo. They are quite different. And Norway is one of the few nations that prides itself in dialects. Most dialects and languages in, say, Italy are going extinct. But in Norway, we speak our dialects with pride. They don't have something in their mouth. They are... Once again, unless you are native Norwegian, it is hard to explain. The main difference is that they don't say R, they say R. So instead of jeg er, so the jeg er. No, they actually probably don't say that, actually. That's a bad example. I don't know, they make weird sounds. Like, normal people who speak, you know, Norwegian, English, etc., we say R. R. Although in Trondheim, we do say rulle a bit, so R. So I guess we are a bit scuffed too, but I don't know. Once again, it's a fine dialect. Like, once again, Western Norwegian isn't actually that bad sounding. I just hate that one of the official versions of Norwegian is based almost purely on it, because that's not my dialect. My dialect is way closer to the version of the written language based on Danish, because you have to understand that written Norwegian is not like written English or French. Basically every year words and sounds gets updated. Like, we make a big deal in Norway out of making the language sound like the way we speak. To be fair, the Swedish people of Åland really wanted to be a part of Sweden, but the United Nations didn't let them. Why are you singing? You do say that. This is one of those. I don't know. How long do you have to not talk to a person before you have to acknowledge that you're no longer friends? But I used to have a Danish buddy who also kept, like, Danish people always say like Norwegians sound like we're singing Danish, which is impossible to understand unless you speak Danish, which I don't, so I don't get it. Well, I guess you're from the West. Basically, no one writes in Nynorsk, because, you know, obviously the only people who write in the Nynorsk version of the Norwegian written language are the people from the West, because the Nynorsk version is based on their language. What the fuck is that music? Oh, sorry. I think I just hit like a button and it triggered some music. I don't know what kind of shortcut that is, but not something I've said. Oh, this became Akla Uglia as well. Okay. So be it. Also, we have another merchant, and I know we've had that for a while now, and I'm just retarded. Oh well. Price to pay. You entered the boss battle? You're on point. You're on point tonight, Akla Uglia. You're on point tonight. Squidge, boat. Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind some cheaper boat. Because I wouldn't mind a thicker navy. But I do the same. If I well, it's actually kind of stopped. It's kind of sad, but like when I used to write to my friends, I used to write in my dialect. But now that I think about it, now I write in a sort of hybrid between my dialect and the official language. Which kind of undermines what I said about Norwegians being super proud about their dialects and whatnot, but. Well, at least we're better than the French. Although everyone is better than the French. But we're also better than the Italians, Germans. People should be proud of their dialects. I don't want to get all heritage, but like, yeah, I think if you're speaking to people of your same dialect, then I honestly think you should write in your own dialect. Why wouldn't you? I don't see why you would have to be formal to them. Lack of demand for crystal. Well, that sucks. I don't know what's up with that, but whatever. Hello, rebels. What the fuck are you doing? Excuse me? You finally got back to me, did you? Can you fuck off now? bro. Yeah, of course they would spawn on the opposite side of the island. We can get to them though. Alright, that should pacify them for a time. Let's take our forces and bring them home. Yeah. Most Norwegians understand Swedish people. Only extremely retarded Norwegians don't understand Swedish. I just so happen to be one of those people who really struggle with Swedish. And of course Danish is fundamentally impossible to understand. You do not even... That is honestly, like, if it sounds like I'm bitter towards Denmark occasionally, it's not because I'm like I love Denmark, you know, logically, but I also kind of get annoyed by going through, like, not living, but like visiting Denmark, because Danish people understand what I say when I speak Norwegian, and Danish people refuse to acknowledge that I do not understand what they say. It really is. All your dialects sound exactly the same. It's insanity. And there's fucking research on this too. Like children. Like, Danish isn't just scuffed, it's objectively scuffed. Early vocabulary development. Yeah, bro, I need like a head. Is Danish a... Why do Danish start speaking later in other countries? No, that's not it. Okay, maybe that isn't true, but I don't know. Like, Danish vowels, what do you call that? Like, of course they got into a trade. Fucking piss. Yeah, because like, if in Norwegian we want to say, "Hello, jeg heter Grenfors," you know, "Hello, I am Greenforce." In Danish it would be like, "Hello," like. And all of those sounds might sound like insanity from the perspective of a Norwegian, but if you want to be Danish, you have to understand the subtle differences between and like the fucking insanity sounds that Danish people make. We might joke about Danish people having a potato in their throat, but I swear Danish is like Chinese in the sense that, like, you're expected to make other fucking worldly sounds in order to be understood. Like, and Danish people have a hard time acknowledging that it isn't normal. It really is not normal to have to deal with that kind of mess. I mean, that's how I think about standard Norwegian. Standard Norwegian is like Danish, but without the utter insanity. I probably should take that. Oh yes, covered in capacity, please. No, I am definitely not making any more states. I've learned my fucking lesson with that. I just want more conversion, bro. No, not casted it. He's been taking a beating though, so I can understand that. Elzenia, I don't even know who that is. And I refuse to rival Lawrence, so Ellie's. Oh yeah, that kind. Yeah, I'll rival him. Gods know he deserves it.